Zach. Life Beat Depression. It's day 834, and we're back for more with another somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Coming at you a little bit early. I figured I'd tune in early, try and catch some of this sunset and this really cool looking bridge behind me. We're coming at you live from Oklahoma City on the border of Nebraska and Iowa, and magically we have signal out here. It is Superhuman Sunday, so we're going to be tapping into multiple mental health tools, which we can use to calm our nervous system and take control back over our bodies and minds. Normally, we try and find a peaceful, quiet location. Today, we're on the side of the road. It's not going to be that quiet, but look at that bridge. Check that thing out. Super cool. I think it's going to light up pretty dope at nighttime as well, and we're going to catch it right during sundown. So, should be pretty cool to see. Also, I will have calming music coming through our sweet retro synth boombox. Not sure how much of it will make it to you guys, but hopefully more than enough. That being said, let's talk about the first mental health tool, gratitude. My gratitude going out to the first ones in. Shawnee boy, appreciate you out there. Also want to shout out gratitude to Century Martial Arts for supplying me with this dope shirt and for supporting our cause from the early days. They're such a cool company. I really like Century. We're having a really good conversation. They seem very human out here, and they care about people, not just profits, and that is something that's become more and more evident as time goes on. So I want to shout out gratitude to Century for their support, gratitude to everybody tuning in now or later for their support as well, and that's going to be my gratitude section for today. Go ahead and think about your gratitude section. That'll help put you in that positive mindset as we move into the lesson. Second mental health tool is that progress tracking tool. Normally I have a list, a chart here with my progress on it that I've been tracking. Unfortunately, I left it in my car, and I don't know if I can really leave this stuff and go get it. So it happens, human error. But it is 834, day 834 of progress for me today. The Sackman out here, let me know how many days it's been for you. And the more we keep track of the days that we show up for ourselves, put in that work, and move forwards to improve our lives, the more powerful that progress tracking tool can be. Remember, if you are battling with things like depression or anxiety, they are life-threatening diseases. They do lead to suicidal ideation, which leads to suicide, and they do take lives every year, more and more lives. So, every day that you stay alive, every day that you fight forwards is proof of your endurance. Now, if you start using that list tracking tool to track a daily goal accomplishment, you can show yourself how much even stronger, I don't know how to phrase that. Something's wrong there. You can show yourself how much stronger you are than the debilitating effects of depression, because as a matter of fact, you're getting up on your feet, you're fighting forwards. That means you are factually overcoming that debilitation. We're not laying in bed. We're not stuck there, no matter what our brain or body was telling us. So, if you'd like to prove to yourself that you're stronger than your thoughts and feelings, your temporary thoughts and feelings, try that list tracking tool. Try that progress tracking tool. If you start making progress and link it in with a daily goal accomplishment that builds you up, that works for you, that helps you as an individual, then you can see over time, you can look at that number and it will serve as an anchor, especially on those bad days, to how strong you are. So that being said, that's the list tracking tool. We also talked about the gratitude tool. The more you use it, the more powerful it can become in your life. So please do focus on a few things you can be grateful for. And even if you can't find the answer to the question, what can I be grateful for, or what am I grateful for, simply asking yourself the question has shown to have a positive effect on the brain and the balance in the brain, the serotonin balance. And over time, by simply asking ourselves the question, we can help train our brain to look for those positive things and those silver linings in life. So please do practice that gratitude tool as well. That being said, we're going to tap into a couple other mental health tools. We're going to keep it low intensity today. We're going to go through 3 rounds. First round will be a calming diaphragmatic breathing tool, breathwork tool that will calm that nervous system, calm the heart rate. Second round will be an activated nervous system tool, which will condition us to handle stress in a positive way using the yogic breath of fire. We're going to link them both in with movement and enhance our martial arts techniques and patterns as well, striking patterns. And then the final section will be a brief meditation where we'll take full, complete control over that body, over that nervous system, no matter what state it's in. So across all 3 rounds, I'd like you guys and girls to check in on you, check in on how you're feeling, and see how your feelings change. See how your body, how your physical somatic symptoms, your somatic experience changes as you tap into these different tools. So starting off, like I said, we're going to work with that breathwork tool, that diaphragmatic breathing tool. This one is good to calm the nervous system, and you can use the breathwork tool alone, or you can link it in with movement and your martial arts pattern to give yourself an active recovery day. So let's talk about that tool first, and before we practice it, I want you guys to check in on you and see how you're feeling. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Am I in an anxious state? Do I have a lot of pent-up energy, maybe anxious energy? An activated feeling. See how you're feeling. Do you have an overactive mind? Are you stressed? Is your nervous system amped up? Is your heart rate high? We're going to try and change all of that with that powerful breathwork tool. Shout out gratitude to Lisa the Luminary. Thanks for being here. So place one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling that belly with air. Keep the chest nice and flat. And then we're going to long and slow exhale out the mouth. We're trying to make that exhale twice as long as the inhale. Let's do it together. Deep breath into the belly. Hold on to it for a moment, and then long and slow exhale out the mouth. One more time. Deep, long, slow breath through the nose to the belly. Letting that belly expand, keeping the chest flat. And then long and slow exhale out the mouth. Letting the belly fall and exhaling out the mouth. And that's the diaphragmatic breathing tool in itself, and that alone can calm the nervous system. So I'd like you guys and girls to check in on yourselves right now and take note if there was a change before you practice that breathwork tool. That was only 2 breaths. We do so much more. The more we use it, the more we can perfect it, the more powerful that tool can be in your life as well. Just like any tool, the more we learn how to use it, the more effective we can make it, right? Buy a hammer, it doesn't automatically build a house or build a shelf for you, build a project. You have to learn how to use it and then use it effectively, become more and more effective over time. So check in on you, see if you're feeling the benefits from that breathwork tool. If not, don't worry. With consistency and dedication, you will find more benefits coming forward. Stick to it. At least give yourself a fighting chance out here to find those things that work for you. And now we're going to make it more effective and link it in with movement and continue practicing our martial arts striking patterns. So using that breathwork tool, we are going to link it with movement. And on the deep inhale to the belly, sorry, it's getting cold fast. On the deep inhale to the belly, I want you guys to assume your defensive position. And then on that long exhale, what we want to do is flow through that exhale. Move with that exhale. Let it determine your pace. Let it guide your movement into your striking patterns. And we're going to stay basic to begin with, and then we'll move into more of a creative striking routine as we follow that breath, just so that hopefully there's something there for everyone. I'll have the calming tunes coming through the boombox, and hopefully they'll overpower the traffic. Or maybe the traffic will slow down. Who knows? Hopefully. We'll see what happens. And hopefully you guys are getting a good view of that really cool bridge separating Nebraska and Iowa over here in Omaha City. Trying to bring you some cool locations. All right, let's get started. Shout out to Slayer Ken. Thank you for being here as well. Let's do this thing. 5 rounds. Not 5 rounds. 3 rounds. 5 minutes each. Calming music coming through that boom box. Let's go. Square up into your Muay Thai stance. And we're going to take that deep breath into the belly as we assume defensive position. Go ahead and bring the hands up by the brow line. Deep breath in. Hands high by that brow line. Breath is in the belly. And then long and slow exhale forward as you twist through, turning that fist over. Land on those large 2 knuckles and extending that fist into striking position. That's our jab. Small step forwards. Now if you notice, I exhale long and slow out the mouth, and I link that movement with that exhale. So that's what I want you guys to do as well. Let that breath be your guide. Deep breath back through the nose to the belly. Guard high by the brow line. Long and slow exhale forwards. Turning that fist over. Squeezing at the point of impact, landing on the large 2 knuckles. Nice and slow. Remember, it's a low intensity active recovery session. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Hold that guard high by the brow line. And we're going to add in the cross. Long and slow. 2 strikes. To the jab. All the way through to the cross. Turning on the ball of the foot. Rotating through the hips and shoulders. And extending that rear fist forwards for the cross. Exaggerate the shoulder movement. Really extend that fist all the way through the breath. We're doing 2 strikes here. 1 long exhale. Making sure that exhale stays longer than the inhale. Deep inhale back to balance, Muay Thai position. Long and slow exhale to jab and cross. Fully exhale out the mouth. Extend those fists forward. Deep inhale back to defense. And hold that breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale through jab cross. Now slow it down. Flow like water into that striking pattern. Focus on all those different points that you can use to improve your stance, like bringing the hand back as you transition into the second strike. Fully exhale there and inhale back to defensive stance. Guard high by the brow line, hold that breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale forward. Through jab and cross. Now go ahead and shake out that lactic acid, shake out those arms. Shout out to Soul Traveler, appreciate you. We're out here in Oklahoma City on the border of Nebraska and Iowa, getting in a somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Let's return back to that breathwork pattern. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly, nice and slow. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Let that belly fall. I want to make sure when we're exhaling out the mouth, put some resistance in those lips, a little bit of back pressure. That'll further exercise that diaphragm breathing muscle and calm that nervous system. One more time, deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold it in the belly, chest stays flat. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Low intensity, keep that heart rate and nervous system under control. All right, back into stance. I want you guys to get creative with it now. You can continue with the jab and cross if you're a beginner. If not, use any striking pattern you'd like. Link that pattern with that exhale, and let's flow through the somatic healing session together. Deep breath into defensive stance. Hold that breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale to 2 to 3 strikes maximum. Turning through those patterns and following that exhale as a guide. Finish your final strike at the end of that exhale, and then leave it there until you fully exhaled out the mouth. Slowly inhale through the nose, linking the return to defense. With that inhale, holding the breath in the belly, long and slow exhale forward. 3 strikes, any 3 strikes you'd like, get creative with it. Visualize that opponent. About all the different points of improvement. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly in defensive stance. Long exhale forward. And it could be a single strike. A long, slow, single strike. Just working on improving those different patterns and following that breath, keeping it low intensity. Don't get carried away with the strikes. That's why we try to limit it to 3 in total. And deep inhale back to defensive stance. Exhale forwards into striking pattern. Fully exhale there. Shout out to Paulina. Appreciate your deep inhale back to defense. Through the nose, holding that breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale forward. Into striking pattern. Exaggerate those strikes when shadow boxing. It'll tighten up when you're in a higher intensity situation. Deep inhale back. Holding that breath in the belly. Long exhale forwards. Fully exhale there. Nice and slow. And deep inhale back. Guard high, chin tucked. Stay nice and balanced. Long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Long exhale forward. And that's the end of our low intensity session. Now let's return to that breath just in case you got carried away with the striking patterns and the energy associated with them. Let's make sure we're giving our nervous system that break. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold it in. Long and slow. Exhale out the mouth. Reverse lips. One more time, nice and slow. Hand on the chest as a guide. Keep that chest flat. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold it in. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. We should be feeling those calming effects of that breathwork tool. Check in on yourself now and see if you notice any change from before we started that brief 5-minute round to the end of that round. You might already notice a change in your energy level and your mood, in the clarity of your thoughts, calmness of the mind, and that peace that you've given yourself in the body. Check in and see what works for you. Try to identify those tools that work more effectively for you as an individual. All right, now we're going to move into an activated breath. And remember, check with a doctor before you start any exercise routine. That includes breathwork routines. This breath tool alone does put a stress on the heart and the lungs and the nervous system, so you want to make sure that you're up for the task and check with a physician before you start. Shout out to Ali. Thank you so much for being here. This is known as the yogic breath of fire. It's going to activate the nervous system, pump that stress hormone cortisol, and we're going to train our brain to associate it with our progress and success, train ourselves how to handle that stress. The next time it pumps into the rest of the world, our body's going to be like, it's all gravy, baby. This is what we do every day. All right, so let's focus in on that breathwork tool. It's going to be a short, powerful breath of air out the mouth with a passive rebound of air through the nose. It's going to look like this. Just like that. That's it. Out the mouth, passive rebound. Not a conscious, but just a passive bounce back. We're going to turn that into a pattern, no breaks in between, going for 20 breaths of fire first, and then we'll check in on ourselves. Let's do it together. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate the hearts, whoever's sending those in. Deep breath in again through the nose to the belly. Check in on you, see where your nervous system's at. Make sure you're not feeling lightheaded or dizzy. Long exhale out the mouth. If you're feeling all right, we're going to get nice and balanced. We're going for another 20 breaths of fire here. This should be amping up and activating that nervous system in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you, and if you're doing okay, we're going to start making some progress here. We're going for 40 breaths of fire this time in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you. Make sure you're not feeling those signs of overreaching. The heart rate may be picking up. Breathing may get heavier. You may feel that activated energy. That's what we want. That's what we're triggering. That's what we're causing to happen with this yogic breath of fire. Now we're going to link it into the striking pattern, make it super effective, and enhance our Muay Thai at the same time. So go ahead and pop into your Muay Thai stance. And this time we're going to link the pulse in that breath with the whip of the punch. And we're just going to toss some light jabs just right through the shoulder. Just tossing those jabs, turning that fist over, and let the whip of the punch sync up with the pulse in that breath. We're going for 20 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Then we're going for another 20 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you if you're feeling all right. Stay balanced. Stay in your Muay Thai stance. And we're going for another 20 in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. This breathwork tool can make your punches faster and more effective, and also put more gas in your tank, giving you energy when you're feeling fatigued. You might feel that energy picking up right now. Let's keep it going with 40 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. We're going to finish strong with another 40 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And I want you to check on you at this point. You should have an activated, energized feeling in the body. Elevated heart rate. Maybe a heavy breathing, maybe a light sweat going. take note that the fact is, all of these symptoms, these physical symptoms, these somatic symptoms are very similar to the ones we experienced during a panic attack. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show ourselves how powerful we are. We can take that control back, even if we're experiencing these physical symptoms, with a brief meditation. And today we're going to do a standing up, because I don't want to sit on this ground. But if at home you'd like to take a comfortable position somewhere on something soft, pillow, a blanket, anything like that, shout out to Dennis D. Almeida. Thank you so much for the support, brother. Appreciate you. We're going to tune back into that breath and take control over that nervous system. So check in on how you're feeling right now. Elevated heart rate, sweat, activated energy, all good things. And let's take note of how that changes with the breathwork tool. One hand over the chest, one over the belly. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Burst those lips. One more time, deep breath in through the nose to the belly, keeping the chest flat. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. Now there's levels and levels to this tool. You can make it more and more effective. Let's practice them together. Close your eyes if you'd like and visualize that breath entering the nose, entering the belly, holding on to it, and then leaving the mouth as you breathe. As we breathe together, deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. Making that exhale twice as long as the inhale. You might feel that nervous system already calming down. That heart rate already calming down. That's the power of this breathwork tool. Let's make it more effective with a proven method known as the 4-7-8 breath. We're going to take a 4-second inhale. We're going to hold that breath for 7 seconds in the belly. We're going to exhale long and slow for 8 seconds out the mouth again through pursed lips. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for 7 seconds. Long, slow exhale out the mouth, 8 seconds. Keep that pattern going, 4 seconds in the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for 7. 8-second exhale here. Long and slow. Let that stress go. Now we're going to start to use a couple of other tools as well to enhance that effectiveness. Take that 4-second breath into the belly. Keep the chest flat the whole time. If you don't need the hands as a guide, you can put them somewhere more comfortable, maybe by your side or folded behind your back. Take that deep breath into the belly, 4 seconds. Hold on to it, and as you hold on to it, I want you to ask yourself how you feel in this moment as you're holding that breath. Ask yourself, how do I feel? As we wait that 7 seconds. 8-second exhale here. Keep that 4-7-8 pattern going. Shout out to Marcella. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold on to it. Visualize that breath. Ask yourself, how do I feel in this moment? 8-second exhale out the mouth. Remember to purse those lips. You should feel that heart rate coming down, that energy settling down, calming that nervous system. These powerful tools. Take that deep breath in again, 4 seconds to the belly, nice and slow. Hold on to it and check in on you. Ask yourself, how do I feel in this moment? 8-second exhale. Again, 4 into the belly. Hold on to it for 7. And now I want you to remind yourself that you're the one who brought you here. You're the one who's doing the work. You're the one who's using these tools. You're the one who's giving yourself this peace in mind and body. Long exhale out the mouth. This is our power that we have as human beings give ourselves peace at any moment. Let's breathe in that power of peace again. 4 seconds in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for 7. Remind yourself this is your power. 8-second exhale, long and slow. Do a few more breaths, just tuning into that breath, just visualizing that breath entering the body, reminding yourself that you brought you here. Let's do it together, no instructions. Just tune into that breath work to a 4 in, 7 hold, 8-second exhale. That is the end of our Superhuman Sunday Active Recovery session. I hope that you're feeling the benefits of these breathwork tools and these other free tools that we have available to ourselves as human beings. I hope that you're finding the ones that work best for you and putting them together into a super effective routine so that you can have the best fighting chance towards better mental health and a better life experience. And I want to thank everybody who's tuning in now, anyone who's tuning in and supporting the journey, supporting the cause, supporting each other. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for helping me feel less alone on this trip across America and showing up both for yourselves and for others. You're all part of my gratitude section. Until next time, I'll catch you same sack time, same sack channel, same sack life. Sack man out.